Hey everyone, it's Michael Brook from Rapid Couples Counselling. This video is on the 5 characteristic behaviours of narcissists that all narcissists do. Now, the term narcissism is really bandied around a lot these days. A lot of people accuse their partners of being narcissists when they might not be. They just might be the garden of variety selfish arsehole. According to the psychological literature, roughly only between 2 to 5% of people are actually narcissists. My experience from working with lots and lots of people is that's actually probably true. There's a lot of people who are selfish, but selfishness doesn't equate to narcissism. There are 5 specific characteristics or specific behaviors that are highly indicative of the fact that someone is indeed a narcissist. And they are really quite distinctive. I see a lot of people come through my practice, and some people are self-absorbed people, some people are assholes, but then only rarely is someone actually a really rampaging narcissist. So it's actually very rare. But let me go through them. And when all these characteristics do show up, it's actually incredibly distinctive. So the first one is gaslighting. So gaslighting is a process where you tell someone what they're thinking or tell someone how things actually were, what happened, even though their recollection of what you experience could be a significant variance to what you experience. That's gaslighting. You know you're being gaslit if you're questioning your reality model. If you're questioning, going, "Has that really happened? Am I really trusting my own thinking? Am I right? Or like, did I?" If you're asking yourself those questions, then the probability is you're being gaslit, or your partner's gaslighting you. That's step 1. Step 2 is triangulation. Now, what triangulation is when the person who is a narcissist is making you jealous of someone or something. So they might be spending a whole heap of time doing something that's not you. Or sometimes narcissists will have emotional affairs or physical affairs in order to make their partner feel jealous. Or it could be they talk about other people of the opposite sex all the time or frequently. My best friend Jenny at work, she does this and she does that. Sometimes the triangulation can be very subtle. So triangulation. The next thing is isolation. What the narcissist will do is they'll attempt to isolate you from your family and your support base so that you only rely on them. And that is a significant problem, because when it comes time to challenging the narcissist about their behavior, often you might have no one to turn to, because the narcissist has gone through a period of time over the last X number of months or years where they've systematically excluded from your life all the people that are important to you. And how they do that is all of a sudden they'll go, "I don't want to go hang out at your mate Dave's place." And then it's, "I don't like Dave." And then I don't like Robert. And "I don't like hanging out at your sister's place. There's something wrong with your sister." And they'll find something wrong with every single person in your life. And then that's the process of isolation. The next one is reactive abuse. Now, reactive abuse is where the narcissist will do something that you know you're going to respond to, and they'll blame you for your response. So, for example, you might go out to a party and they might be extremely flirty and sexual with a member of the opposite sex, and when you're upset about it, then they will blame you for your reaction, even though they would have known that if they were going to do that, then you would get upset. So that's reactive abuse. The next thing, and the final one, is this called DAVRO, Dynamic Abuse Victim Reversal Operation. And what DAVRO is basically, not only it's a pattern of behavior, it's also a way of communicating with people. And DAVRO is basically they abuse you and then claim the victim position at the same time. Or is to walk up to you, slap you in the face and say, "You made me hit you." That's bullshit. You haven't made them do anything. They're actively choosing to do that. But they're claiming the victim position whilst they're carrying out the abuse. So these are the characteristics of a narcissist: gaslighting, isolation, triangulation, reactive abuse, and DAVRO. And if you see someone doing that, or if that's what your partner is doing for you, then you need to call and book in a session straight away. The unfortunate thing is narcissism is extremely resistant to therapy, and the longer you're with a narcissist, the more damage they're going to be doing to you. So if you feel like those characteristics are representative of your partner, then it's probably a good idea for you to give me a call and book in a session by yourself, and I can talk through what happens, what are the consequences of being in a narcissistic relationship, and also, more importantly, how to recover from that if you're exiting the relationship. So I hope this has helped. If you have a challenge with your relationship, please give me a call on 0432 681 321. If you would like to book in a session, there's a booking link in the description, and I look forward to making more content for you in the future. Please like and subscribe and put a comment on the video. That helps the algorithm pick up the content. And thanks very much for taking the time to look at this video. Bye.